Anyway, here's your payment, minus what I need to have someone vet these suppliers. What? No. Whoever told you that was trying to kill you. Honestly. Well, let's see what we're dealing with. Now there's an offer I didn't expect. Gennady's always out to save his own ass, so that doesn't surprise me one bit. The usual med packs and emergency kits, a few other specialty items. Well, next time I won't even question it. Suck it up. This will only take a second. So here's what's what. You need med packs, curatives, preventatives. I've got you covered. At least as long as my current supply holds out. Someone's seen better days. Way better. I only need to determine Gennady's limits. I'd hate to break him. This might leave a scar, but that's what Enhance is for, right? You pick a fight with a terrormorph? Huh. I don't think I care to know what that means. He said he got clean when he joined the clinic, but now I wonder. Nothing a little duct tape wouldn't fix. No offense, but I don't envision the fleet to be very efficient with a shopping list. I guess the only saving grace is Gennady gave me a list of potential alternates. I knew he shouldn't trust you! Real smooth, idiot. Got some health issues you need help with? If this works out, I'll have a reliable source of quality med supplies. He says if I want cheaper goods, I'm going to have to find another supplier. He even gave me a list. Do you really think I'd be offering you a job without pay? This isn't my first rodeo. This might hurt, but nothing you aren't used to. I do, but I think we should cut back on your dose. You think you can deal with it for another week? Sure. Whatever keeps you off my operating table. Just stop using the medicine altogether before you kill yourself. The rash will heal on its own. A dealer with a full medical background. Thank you very much. Done. A little more caution next time. Minor damage. Just so you know, I'm still charging you. Fine by me. Unfortunately, this particular species is very invasive. Wait, what do you mean by a spacewalk? Well, you'd be one of the first. Knock yourself out. Not literally, of course. Physically, you're fine. Mentally? Now that's another story. All patched up. For now. That's not going to help. That ship was full of things like cots, flu shots, and children's vitamins. I'll be the judge of that. Turning on the fleet? I love it when people justify murder as being efficient. With SysDef gone, I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands. Maybe I'll read a book. You'll die for that. And here I thought you had skills. Be careful. I don't have endless supplies, you know. You'll pay for that! You sure you're okay? That's the way, isn't it? I just feel more comfortable knowing Gennady was handling it. I want you to make sure he delivers my supplies for the price we agreed on, but without raising any alarms. Better not be a next time. Everything's accounted for. No damage. I'm impressed. I knew he'd come around. Bastard owes me big time. No, what's important is that somebody screwed me out of my main supplier, and I think I'm looking at them. Need some medical assistance? Let's get everything back into place. If you're trying to score free painkillers, think again. There's nothing wrong with you. What do you want, a sick note? Get out of here. But I'd say at least half are just life on the key. Brawls, egos, and plain old stupidity. You can threaten him all you want, but if you start a fight in the clinic, the fleet's not rolling in to back you up. Ha! And he'd love every minute of it, right? You idiot. You do know what topical means, right? Bog! Yeah? You look like you could use a med pack. Next time you want to waste my time, you better be bleeding out. All right, let's take a look. I take it you're not here for any actual issues. What? You want me to give you a pat on the back? Give me a break. There weren't too many injuries from the battle. Del was smart to have you take the lead. Good to know. Now all I need to worry about is you overdosing. This way I've got a good idea of who's on what and how much. Is something wrong? I think he's back on Aurora, and he's upcharging me to pay for it. And if there's one thing I'm not going to do is subsidize his habit. There, you're good to go. But that list is going to need to be vetted. For all we know, every single one of these suppliers is undercover SysDef. If you don't need anything, I do have other patients. Really? What about the topical medication I gave you? Have you been using it? That's what they all say, until they stumble in bleeding out on my floor. I've done my time, but thanks to a malpractice suit, I've officially dropped the doctor title. If you have to, get someone else to pilot for the time being. You get addicted to this stuff, you'll be out for much longer. In the fleet, someone has to do it, so it may as well be me. I politely requested a list of supplies from Gennady Aton at the clinic and was told the price of business has gone up. These supplies are going to save a lot of lives over the next few months. All right, can't have you bleeding all over the place. Someone who isn't going to shoot them at the first sign of trouble. Really? You needed medical attention for this? You'll be back. Now, if you don't need anything else, I've got a particularly annoying supply issue to deal with. Try not to get into too many bar fights. I'm trying to save my dwindling supplies for sale and pirates coming in off of raids. I don't think you get it. Killing Gennady isn't doing the job. It's just about the furthest thing from it. You're bleeding, Rook! And you call yourself a pirate. You've got to be kidding me. Did you hit your head? Because we both know nothing on the key is free. You know the drill. No credits, no service. Losing the clinic as a supplier is gonna hurt. Given their inventory size, nobody was going to miss a few bandages. They're way more clever than you give them credit for. You're still standing. Can't be that bad. At least it keeps me busy. I've got pretty much anything you need to stay alive. Top of the class at nursing school, did volunteer work in backwater settlements, a reputation you could eat your food off of. Take care of yourself. Are you trying to say you had nothing to do with this? Because there's an awful lot of dots connecting you to the crime. I suppose I can spare a few supplies. First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Let me give you a piece of advice. Try not to squirm. You might make it worse. You don't get to live! Worst thief in the fleet. But I'm not turning to some third-rate doc selling meds out of their space truck. Gennady and I had a deal, and I want him to honor it. But one thing I know for sure, you aren't a SysDef agent. The last thing they do is let you murder people on their time. As in someone who knows how to get the job done without shooting up the place. Damn it! Gennady's a nice guy, but don't let that hold you back. Don't let that worry you. I'm still just as good, if not better, than half the surgeons at the clinic. You'd think most of the injuries I treat are from run-ins with security or civilians taking a stand. Well, I'll arrange your payment so you can get out of here. I appreciate the help. Hey! I stole that first! Try not to die out there. A bullshit one, yeah? Gennady claims prices have gone up for the clinic as a whole, and that I'm not the only doc being hit. If we're lucky. If we're not, well, I can't heal the dead. Now that doesn't belong to you. Nobody knows he did it all zoned out of his mind. Nobody except his old boss, me. We'll see. Talk is one thing, actions are another. If Gennady doesn't come through with those supplies, we're screwed. At least until Shinya pinpoints a shipment. Next time, you're dead. Ah! I'm hit! What's this I hear about Gennady being killed? What the hell did you do? If you really want to help, I'm looking for someone who can handle themselves in a public setting. You've got a death wish? Oh, yeah. The funny thing is, he's the poster boy for upstanding moral citizens. Maybe I should re-examine you. Delgado's gonna say I screwed up, so I'd rather not. But you owe me. Improvise? Sounds to me like you just pulled out your gun and shot the guy. You thought I wouldn't see that? If they come in for any real medical treatment, I know exactly what I'm dealing with. Medical, recreational, whatever you need. If it's flat and can support the pirate's weight, then it's good enough. And if things get really rough, we can turn the Nova into a medbay. At this rate, I'll be out of supplies within the week. I might have to make this a regular thing. At least it's one way to get guaranteed supplies. Oh, you're dead! Oh, we will. But this way, I'm guaranteed the highest quality supplies from one of the best medical facilities in the settled systems. What do you need? Oh, good. Just the person I wanted to see. Tell me you've got those supplies from Gennady. I'm on the last of my med packs here. You look like hell, and I can't exactly plug a bullet wound with an Ashta chewable. Ah! Bad news, you've got parasites in your gut. Good news, I can remove them, but it will require surgery. I'm a little concerned he's grown a conscience, and if so, I'm counting on you to properly motivate him. Don't make me come over there. You need enhancers, legal or illegal? I've got those too. Plus, if Gennady does what he's supposed to do, he'll cover our tracks. Hopefully, that won't be often. Do I look like a charity to you? Come back when you can pay.